Okay. Starting up the game. My controller. See, now the display is showing the game capture. That's weird. I'm sure it's not about to when I click this. Let's see. Give it a little bit of time. Let me just press any key like it says to do. Let's see. Does this load the display or the game capture at all? It says it is. Like it's, but the screen's like fully black. I don't know. Alright, well, seems like I'm gonna have to use display capture again. Can't really seem to win with this game. Alright. Starting up Wii Mod. Health, stamina, shield. Cooldown, recoil, accuracy. Okay. Can I... Oh, okay, I can just do this. Cool. Alright. Customize? Oh, I clicked X by accident. You know, Alt W again. Okay. Hello. Controller. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Load career. Alright, we're gonna go because we were doing here because we were on what was this mission? This is Rex's mission. I do honestly forget where I was at during this. This was before I did anything, I think. Right? This was before I did anything. Okay. So yeah, we were finding Rex's armor, we were on the planet, okay. So, where was the place we had to avoid? It was the number 5 on the map, so the last place. Alright, so don't go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. How far did we even get really that far on the planet? I don't think we did. Didn't I just land and then I saved and exited?
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Oh yeah. This vehicle is crazy. Whoa. Am I in the right spot? Where did I... Hold on. Wait a minute. What? I'm confused. Didn't I remember... So I remember that we were doing this mission. But what I don't remember is... I thought we'd at least progressed a little bit in this, didn't we? Oh man, that's really throwing me for a loop right now. my god, it's a pyramid! Oh my gosh!
Redeploy.
Nope. Yeah, I know it doesn't work. There we go. Well, cool. We'll buy the pyramid. Look at this. We're not going to question this even a little bit. Not even a little bit of a question on this. No dialogue. Slider. Who do we have on my team? Rex and Caden. Right, because, yeah. Alright, map. Wasn't it if I made the Discord call and then I was like, I'm just on the planet and then I saved and then exited? Probably something like that, maybe. I don't know. That's way too zoomed in, right? Yeah, it's too zoomed in. Okay. Go off the like a scroll thing. But anyways. 11:11. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's one. That's going to go to 2, which is like right here. It's like on the way to 3, but it's like right here, kind of. In this general area here. I like the ground. It's really cool. Cool looking.
On my way.
On my way. This is, yeah, 3 and then 4 needs to be marked later.
Yes, sir.
Caden, hold on, now I have to interact with Rex.
Let's get moving.
Alright. And then, number 4 is going to be over here somewhere. Let's see. Be over here. Okay, this, and then here. It's gonna be about here, I guess. Something like right here. in the red. Oh no. Kind of the red's moving.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Hey. I'm just trying to get you the materials, bruh. Ah, yeah. Why did I do that? Oh, alright, last sucker. Ooh.
No sense standing around.
Damn it.
On your order.
Okay. Now we can go to the main objective. Sim 5. So let's see what is awaiting for us at this areas of placing that we need to be at. Right, okay, go in, kill a bunch of enemies, okay. Okay. Let's go for it. Whoa. Look at that. Complete, basically flat ground, slightly raised floor. Slightly raised ground. M35, so this is the 35th Mako, basically, and they still can't get consistent jets on this thing. Crazy. Okay, so we just have to fight through a bunch of enemies.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Okay.
Take cover.
Oh my god.
Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go!
So loud. It's, you know. Damn it, Kaden. Okay. Okay, well, I didn't realize realize they had instant kill weapons. No. Did it not? Why? Oh my god, it never autosaves when I go into a place. God damn it. Why does it not autosave when I go in? 1236, 1230. So this is at. Oh my. I hate this so much. This is. Oh my god. Fuck it. I don't understand why there's instant kill weapons. Especially if I have a cheat on that makes it to where I can't die. Why is the instant kill work? Fuck, dude. Great. Okay, well, time to go across the entire fucking planet again just to get these stupid-ass resources. Ugh.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area. You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area. You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Shields out.
Claire. This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard. Shepard?
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Well, that's a problem. She just referred to my character as Skipper. So yikes. Okay. But if I reload before then technically she hasn't called my character Skipper yet. So that's good. We just gotta not have her ever say that.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
That was weird. Chipper just said something without me actually picking him to say anything. Okay.
Commander, how are you?
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, you got some stuff. Cool. Alright.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served?
Your name a class of Alliance ship. My last assignment was on the Tokyo.
Carry on.
Aye, Commander.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Nope.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
No problem.
I'm going to miss you when you go back to your own people, Tally.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
You already asked, I think, about this. Did we?
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Oh, wait.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she passed.
Yeah.
I think my father took it pretty hard.
Sounds like...
I mean, I know he cares about me. Like what?
Yeah, we definitely already asked about that. This one.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, cool. Nope, come on. Just turn. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Shepard?
Yeah, we already asked
Rex?
about all the stuff. That's a funny exchange. You just don't say anything to him. Shepard, Rex. Acknowledge each other, and that's it. What does Caden gotta say? Caden, my bro.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, let's see. I don't think Dr. Chakwas never says anything new to say, so but I'm just gonna click on them. You know.
Yes, Commander?
This
Is there something you need?
Wow, crazy. Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, Liara, you got anything to say? I gotta do this play the game very carefully when doing these characters. I'm like trying to talk to them.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
We already asked those two. Okay.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Okay.
I should go.
Never mind.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, well, nothing new then. Kill. What is this little light? Hey, replenishment as well. Alright, time to head back up and go to the next planet. From outer space. Oh. Alright, we did Rex family armor. Now to go onto Amazon espionage probe on the Voyager cluster. And we did these, so basically Argos row is done. I wish there was like more of an indicator of the planets being finished. Like you got everything, did the mission all the way, now you're good. The Voyager cluster. There it is. Astron, Doppler, Mark Lane, okay. Voyager. Is Amazon the only one in here? Oh, that's so nice.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
Where's it been in the meantime?
No idea. Lost in transit. These probes were built in a hurry after first contact.
Okay.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Okay.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
Okay. It shouldn't be over there.
It's in the Voyager cluster. That's the opposite side of the Alliance from Turian space. How did it get there?
I don't know. It's possible someone recovered it safely and brought it there. It's also possible it got very badly lost. It could have been wandering the relay network since the war.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay. Go to the edge here, see if there's any planets. No, alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Okay. Okay, land here. Alright, we're bringing Kaidan and Liara. First things first. Okay, Liara is maxed out. Alright, so we don't want to go to where the tomb is, which is here. We don't want to do this. We want to go. Ow! Fuck! Hurts. Okay, we gotta go to 7 first. Which is, I think, here. For 1. Which seems like it'll be... Wait, where's it? Right here, I guess. Right there. See the outpost right there. Right there. Go off to the side here and like scale it. I don't know. Hopefully I can do it without going into the red. Probably not. Let's see. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, now let's go around. The other way. Anyway. Seriously? Are you serious right now? How far around do I have to go around this mountain? Oh, hey. Okay, this game looks cool. Yeah, it's, you know, at times 2 and 3 get better looking, but right now I just gotta go on boring drive in this crappy machine. But for some reason they can't make these planets easy to get around. They have to make it all bumpy, go around mountains and stuff. Okay, where am I at? Anyone here? Yeah. Okay, I'm over here. I'm really far away from where I need to be on that. So number 6 is gonna be. Wait, where is that? This would be there. So it's here, I think. The other one is. It's crazy too, because once you have a guide pulled up of like a map of the planet, you would just have to guess. You'd have to go around every little bit of the planet just to find all the resources, hoping you got all of them and didn't miss one. Okay. Cool, body discovered. You do cool images like this. It's a red sun. It's too close. Oh god. Okay. So 5, I think, should be up here. Is the planet Mars? No, it's not. It is a red planet with a red sun on it. It's not Mars. I think it's just because it's really close to its sun, so just, you know, it's hot. 5 is, yeah, this should be 5, and then 4 and 3, so 4 is next to 3. It's cool though. See that. the same galaxy, or yeah, it's not the Milky Way galaxy. I don't think. Alright, no, maybe it is. I haven't been paying that much attention to if this is like all part. I think it is all part of the same galaxy. Yeah. No, it is. The entire game takes place within the Milky Way galaxy. It's just these are all different like systems within the galaxy, and there's the clusters of like the different solar systems within those sections of the galaxy. I don't know.
Heading out.
Okay, body. That was 5, so 4 is going to be down here. Right above it. Then we'll go around to like 1, then circle back to go to 2, and I'll finish up. So it should be here. So, is it not available yet? It should be popping up. Actually, wait, where is this position? There's this camp, there's that. Isn't there a thing up there? Shit. Okay. Gotta keep in mind that there is one area that isn't able to be completed yet. But I think that's because I circled back to this area after I did the quest. Probably got unlocked in those. Yeah, I think it's I gotta go into the base and then I have to turn off the other side. Don't worry about hacking. Alright, we got that one. So now we gotta go for 1 again. Hopefully we can actually get to it this time. I think it was supposed to be here. I swear though, if you have to compare, like I know, like I said it before in past streams, but Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda got a lot of shit for being a really bad game. But its traversal was way better. Like it made the traversal so much easier to do, in my opinion. Played it or heard of it, sadly. Oh. Okay. You ever played a Dragon Age game? Where I can like fly ships and shoot other planets? Nope. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can kind of compare it to how they remake the Dragon Age games recently, but not recently, but before when they made Inquisition. Okay, survey. I usually just play shooting games. Fair. That's fair. Or car game. Okay. Alrighty, so that's everything that I possibly can do now to go to the Alliance home beacon. Yeah, homing beacon. Okay. Now that we gotta go there, let's move down on the list. We finally arrived. You to the installation after Storm, which appears to be a mining tunnel. Also, something really bullshit is I keep forgetting this every time I stream, but I need to save before I go into these compounds because apparently enemies inside the compound have weapons that are able to instant kill you even if you have a cheat that gives you unlimited health and prevents you from dying. There's just a set thing in the game that if you get hit by this thing, the game detects that as you die. Doesn't matter if you're cheating or not. Which is bullshit, and it's happened multiple times already, and I hate it. There's the, like, and I don't even think it's a difficulty thing, because I have it on the hardest difficulty, but I don't, because this guide isn't referencing difficulty settings, so I think this is just that's just a thing even on the easiest setting. You can just instant die from that. And the game loves, apparently, to never autosave before I go into these places or when I go into these places, so I always find that out after. And I have to redo the entire planet over again just to get back to where I was at. I always have to save before I go in. Answer what you want, and then you can answer. Okay, so they're gonna have a discussion about something. Here's the weird thing: as the map above shows, this place is almost completely empty. For enemies, there's only one item you can get that's inaccessible at first. There's really nothing at all. Interesting. Okay. So wait, there's only one item you can get that's inaccessible at first. At first. You would forget to save most of the time and lose everything. Yeah, it really sucks. Okay, so wait, what does it mean? So wait, there's only one item you can get, and it's inaccessible at first. There's really nothing at all of interest here. So, okay, so when you get to the northwestern end of the main chamber, you'll find that the tunnel leading east is inaccessible, meaning there's only one option for you, the northern tunnel. Enter it. This will lead you to a room that will shake violently as you enter, thanks to an explosion behind you. Then a hologram appears on a vagabond named Elenos Haladians. Hey. I'm gonna be watching your stream on YouTube. Okay. So you're playing Shepard with the war hero background. Well, I'm not. This unlocks some alternate dialogue. Shepard will have been the reason why the attack failed. Oh, so it's a good thing I didn't pick that background, so I'm not to blame for any of this guy's evilness. Awesome. My life's just full of tragedy and darkness, and because of the background I pick. It's like the uber sad character with the trauma, like the super traumatizing like backstory, but they're the most like upbeat, like inspirational person. Well, Shepard can, as upbeat as Shepard can be. Male Shep is very stoic in everything that he says. Okay, as me realizing now, this is a trap, and the cave in means you can't, and the cave in means you can't go back the way you came. But first things first, on the nuke you're standing right next to. This may sound easy, but it's not. Because you'll have to do 3 separate button combinations that are lengthier than just about anything else in the game. You could use Omnigel here, but be quick, because you only have 10 seconds to analyze all 3 parts of the bomb. Thankfully, the button combinations, while lengthy indeed, will appear much more slowly than hacking in other parts of the game, so as long as you stay patient, you should be right as rain. Okay. After the bomb is disabled, you'll have to get out of here, but you can't go the way you came. That's where the eastbound tunnel comes into play. So, okay. Head through it to get to the room with the exit door. Standing in the end of the tunnel, the only item of the mines will be on the ground to your right. When you exit, you'll end up on a cliff overlooking a vast area of the planet. At the bottom of the cliff is a camp. The camp we were just at that had nothing in it. Okay. Enemies. Okay, your first option is to snipe them. Yeah, I can do that. The alternate is to book it down the cliff. Probably on the Mako and go down. If you intend to use the Mako, you should do so before engaging the enemies, as you won't be able to enter it if you've been spotted. Also be aware that non-legendary players will have an XP penalty for Mako kills. Oh, right. Once all enemies are down, hop in the Mako to either continue exploring out or return to the Normandy. Okay. Okay, so no dialogue prompts, it seems. I go in, there shouldn't be anything there. It's going to be at the end, just before I leave. There should be a upgrade kit. So one upgrade kit at the very end, just before I exit, there should be one. I talked to the guy. Doesn't know there's any dialogue important, so I just have to get through that, disarm the bomb, make my way out. Okay. Alright, I can definitely try and do that. I don't even know where I'm at. Shit. What if I... Hold on, what if I save? Save completed, load save. Then what if I reload my save that I just made? No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. I thought it would like reset me. It does not. Okay, so instead of doing all that and going all the way back around, just gonna re-enter the planet. I'm not going the entire way around the mountain just to go into a place to exit out the other side I was just at. Okay. Here, make sure everything's still marked. There should be... How many things were on the planet? I want to just make sure that this is all the same. There, so 1, 8, and 7 are gone materials. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So okay, so the only thing that's not gone is 4. I have to enter 2 to get to 4, basically. That's how that's gonna work. Right, and then I think the guide says I can just use Omnigel, so I would have had to gone all the way, I think, around to here again anyways. It's just a time saver to just reload the planet. This is the direction I would have had to go, because this is the only way in or out from the way where I was just at. I mean, maybe I could have gone around like where I was at, but that kind of leads into the red zone that I can't be in because it could kill me or something. Apparently there shouldn't be any enemies in here, so that's a good thing, but I'm still going to save the part. Okay.
The signal is coming from a mine?
I don't like this, Commander.
I concur. This did not crash. Someone moved it here.
No kidding. Doesn't change our objective. Whoever did it is in danger.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
Aye, aye.
Okay. 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 Whole dialogue exchange is fine. Save here. Okay, enter. I'm gonna say I do like the medium armor. I like the medium N7 armor more than any of the light armor. The medium armor always generally looks better. Light armor just looks weird. Heavy armor sometimes looks too bulky and uncomfortable. Medium armor just looks the best, I think. You know, stylistically, the medium armor is the best middle ground option. Just decent stats. Not better as heavy, but it's decent stats, and it also is just better cosmetically. Which is kind of why I prefer them all to just wear, like, if you can wear medium, they wear medium for variants, but barely anyone can wear medium. I think the only two people that can wear, like, medium variants of their armor are Rex, Garrus, Tali, and Ashley, I think. Yeah, because they're like, yeah, because they don't give me like heavy or anything like that Turian armor if like they can't wear it. Okay, so I'm in this cave. That area is inaccessible, so I know that there's a door just behind me that is green. Just want to look around a little bit, just to make sure. He did say there was nothing like There's nothing in here. Okay, so I just gotta go to the door, find the bomb or whatever it is that and be right as rain. Hopefully it doesn't activate the second I get here, please.
That was a detonator, Commander.
Shepard, at last.
That actually scared me. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. Oh my god, my heart. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. Oh my god. Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't gonna be like this. I thought it was the thing I had to interact with first. Oh my heart. Oh, my heart hurts now. Oh. What do you want, you bastard?
You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is Ilanos Haliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
How should I know? And who cares? This is basically what I would say. If this is real life, I'd probably say this, like, how should I know? And and follow it up with, who cares?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
Nice try, genius. The Skillian Blitz. You attacked Elysium? You attacked Elysium? What?
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better way to recover my reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
Okay. Call the Normandy. Can't we negotiate? Wait, what should I pick here? Oh, shit.
My crew will come for me.
Oh, let them. We'll be ready. An Alliance warship would make a fine prize. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the ores here are laced with heavy metals. I'm afraid your suit radios aren't powerful enough to transmit out.
Well, shit. You should never underestimate me. You should never overestimate me. You should just estimate, but also never estimate me.
It doesn't have to be like this, Haliot.
Empty words from a dead man. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
No one panic. Don't fucking panic!
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
There's no time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Okay, I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is. Just the text popping up after Shepard says that. Okay. Oh, disable. I just used Omnigel. I'm not bullshitting my way through. I'm not doing that with the hacking. Fuck that. I don't care how easy it's supposed to be. No. I have the Omnigel. I don't think you're supposed to have the Omnigel at this time unless you break down every piece of armor and equipment that you get. That set me back a lot on my Omnigel. Holy shit. Hold on. Where's my cursor? Oh, here it is. Okay. I gotta turn my Omnigel thing back on. Okay, equipment. There we go. Ooh, am I running? I got 1, 2, 3. It's 1,000. It's 100,000. I still got 4 million credits. So it's not bad. I can hold off on the credit stuff for a little bit. Maybe should I use? Maybe. Nah. Let's just get my money back up. Just cause. Yeah. How much is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's 9 million. Okay. Just want to make sure. Turn this off. turn this off. Okay. Alrighty. Didn't realize how much I've been spending. Okay, well the bomb's off. That's good. It's crazy. Okay, well, time to exit to this. This looks like that looks like an ore I could definitely have gotten. I don't know, probably not. Anyways, door control opens. Okay, upgrade kit. Here we go. Okay, cool. And now open. Here's where the enemies are gonna be. This one, my Mako's not even over here, so I should have been something like where I put it over here, but that would have been stupid because then I would have had to go all the way. Oh wait, my Mako's right there. Oh, it's like if I'm able to get to my Mako before they detect me. Ooh, I'm gonna try that. I'm actually gonna save before I try doing this, just in case I mess up, I can reload and try again. What's that called? I saw Viva La Dirtly. They made a video about it, about this concept. Something to do with the save. You reload your save. Save scumming. That's what it's called. I had to replay parts of the video in my head. Save scumming. I'm a pro, or at least I try to be a pro at save scumming. This shit, no. Get him to go. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm a corpse line. Oh man, he went far. Okay, there. Hallowit went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. I pity it ended like this for him, at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit, radio, and will reestablish connection with Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I need the hell out of here. Good, a lot of XP though. That's cool. Wish there was an XP cheat. That would make sense if there was an XP cheat, but you know there isn't. So you know it's like whatever. I guess like you know stuff and all that. Anyways. Area, close enemies, okay, Mako, it's okay. Yep, okay, once the all enemies down, how do we go? Okay, so now back to the map. I don't see any piece of equipment that is needed. I think this is just going to tell me it's camp, mercenary camp, yeah. Alright, return to Normandy. That was good. It's always satisfying when you get Mako kills. That's always fun. Okay, let's delete save, save here. Okay. Open my galaxy map. Open my galaxy map. Did he die? I don't even know if he died. Did I kill him? Maybe I killed him. I have no idea. Probably. I don't know why he would be there. It didn't say technically that I killed him, so I don't think it did anyways. That was, what's this place called? Age Binium? I don't know. That's a weird name. I'm an Amazon cluster, so I'm in the espionage. Okay. So that's the Aspro, Amazon. So yeah, you have the Milky Way Galaxy. This is the Milky Way Galaxy. And then you have clusters, or like systems. Yeah. So you have the Milky Way Galaxy itself. Then you have systems within the Milky Way Galaxy. And then within those systems are or clusters or something like that. No. So you have the Milky Way Galaxy, you have clusters. Within those clusters of the Milky Way Galaxy are solar or individual solar systems that exist within that cluster. So Milky Way Galaxy, clusters, solar systems. Boom. I think. Wait, no, is the Milky Way Galaxy considered our solar... No, wait, this is considered our solar system. No, a solar system would be the sun and then all the planets that revolve around that sun. Isn't that what a solar system is? No. Is it? I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not gonna care. I don't care. Attican Beta is where I need to go next. So Attican Beta. Attican Beta, here we go. Who is ya? Me, nice, like Loki. Alright, that's where Pharaoh, so we don't want to go there yet. So Attican Beta. We're gonna go to Hercules. Going to Hercules. For Lost Module. I think we did this. Or maybe we went here for something else. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I did go here one time. I remember now. Technically, I completed this planet, but whatevs. Tali's tech abilities will come in handy for this assignment, as you'll be fighting synthetics. You'll also be fighting in close quarters, so sometimes proficient. So someone proficient in shotguns like Rex is also a good idea. So Tali and Rex would be the ideal candidates for this mission one. Okay. I never surveyed the planets in this place though. So there's that. And the planet itself. Kinda like Earth almost. Hold on. Sartorius, and this is Zathoron. Synod. So we gotta go to this planet. This planet. 5 is on the map above. Okay. So, who did it say to bring up on this mission? So maybe Tali and Rex. Sure. Okay, Tali and Rex. So upon arrival, you find out that the data module at the surveillance drone has been pilfered by one of the local space monkeys called Pyjax in the later games. Just get to find the one with the data module. If you now check your map, you'll find that there are 4 monkey colonies now marked on it. On our map, they're marked with 1 and 2 symbols. Luckily, finding the Pyjack with the data module is actually very simple because it'll always be located in the same approximate place in the northernmost monkey colony that we've labeled with a 2 and our map above. Okay. If you want lots of Paragon points, make sure that you don't accidentally kill the Pyjack for running over it. There's an infinite Paragon points exploit. Oh, now it tells me about it. Yeah, this is way too late in the game, bruh. Tell me now. Drive to the monkey. Okay. Right. I don't even think I looted the place before, so I think we're fine here. Just kind of. So. What does it say? It's now marked on our map. They're marked with 1 and 2 symbols. Okay. So I guess we'll head to. Okay. Okay, no, I think I know what to do. Head to 5, go to 161 74312. Got it, okay. I can do that. So we need Tali and Rex. Tali, Rex. Also, I don't like how his image is wearing the heavy Krogan armor. Like, that's the heavy variant of his armor. But he first is in your team with the medium armor. Like, that's how he joined your team. With medium armor. So, I'm trying to keep their armor as the only character armor that I didn't change up was Ashley's armor. I changed up her armor at the very least, so I gave her the weakest armor in the game that I could find. But okay, we gotta go here. Oh, there. Okay. It's a grassy planet. It's similar to Earth, but it's not at all. I'm being honest though, I'm kind of excited to eventually get back, like working my way up to getting back to Andromeda. Like do all the games, getting to Andromeda, and capping off the series there. So I'll be all ready and prepared for Mass Effect 4 when it comes out. Okay. Oh. Is there no way for me to... Okay, I'm not scan it. I guess I can't scan it. Oh, maybe because wait, did I already complete the mission before? Because I got here with the... Oh, that's probably what it is, isn't it? Lost module. That's not on here, is it? Not on my missions, on my assignments. Lost module. Yeah, I already completed the mission because I went here earlier because the whole confusion thing that was happening to get the Paragon exploit initially, but in order to do that, apparently I had to complete the mission. But I didn't explore the planet. At the very least, we know that the solar system I didn't actually do, and I didn't complete the entirety of the planet. I just went for the exploit and incidentally completed the mission without doing all the extra stuff beforehand. I just went straight to the end. So, didn't know that. Probably missed out on some decent dialogue, probably. But okay, but at the very least, let's go to all of these. So let's at least visit these locations, just see if maybe there's something to gain from going here. Probably not. I don't imagine there is something to be gained by going here now. But, you know, might as well. Might as well. I don't think killing any of the monkeys does anything. I don't know if it gives kills or anything like that. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna save beforehand just so I can test it. Yeah, there's nothing like to gain here. So let me see.
Nice shot.
That was a little extreme, wasn't it?
This does give me renegade points though. Wait, does it? That means I can wipe out the monkey colonies, but how much did that really give me in Renegade? That gave me 2, but I don't know. Did it keep giving me in like Renegade points, or did it just give me that small amount? It was assuming +4. Okay. So it's not like you get XP or anything from killing. That's honestly what I was trying to figure out. I figured killing them might gain some renegade points, but I really wanted to see if like killing them gave any like XP or anything like that. That's a no. So they don't give XP when you kill them. So we know that now. Heading over to this, I think there's another monkey colony over here, but we're about to pass by a mineral deposit, so don't need extra words. I said mineral, but I said mineral deposit to make it sound more intellectual, which didn't work. Ooh, it's gold. What? Nice. A good old gold deposit. I'm a little, I don't know. I'm a little bummed out. I feel like this, I guess I get why they didn't go for it, but I think this is the type of time frame where they would do the whole, like they would have like Star Trek level technology. I don't know, maybe that's something that 4 might acknowledge or bring up. Maybe that's like the thing of like, because after the end of 3, and it's been like what, like 100 years or something like that since the events of Mass Effect 3, and since Mass Effect 3, maybe they decide to rebuild technology, but I mean, they obviously do decide to rebuild the tech. But maybe they are able to, after scavenging the main, like all the Reapers, they probably like, I don't know, build something that aren't the Mass Effect relays. Maybe they use the Reaper technology and like scavenge parts of the Reapers and the Mass Effect relays that were destroyed and rebuild it and repurpose it into like engines for the ships, creating like Mass Effect engines. They call it the like, I don't know. Instead of Mass Effect relays, they could create the Mass Effect, the Mass Effect engine system or Mass Effect drives. Built off of the relay technology and Reaper technology, combining it. because the Mass Effect relays were made from Protheans. And the Reapers are what took them out. So maybe combining the Prothean Mass Effect relay technology and the Reaper's technology could make better engine drives for their ships. They just reuse the name of all Mass Effect drives instead of relays. Then you kind of get closer to the whole Star Trek, Star Wars type of traversal with like the hyperspace, going into hyperspeed or something like that. You know what I mean? So they're not dependent on the relays anymore to get around the galaxy. That'd be kind of cool. It would definitely help set like a new. I feel like that would allow for the Mass Effect 4 to feel like a new age for the whole, lore universe. And who knows, maybe if Mass Effect 4 does really well, which I'm imagining it will. I don't imagine Mass Effect 4 will fail. I could be very wrong though. Games that seem very promising, that people want a lot, always seem to fail because no one really pays much attention to them once they release, sometimes. So, but, yeah. Hopefully Mass Effect 4 will do well. Maybe that'll spawn a brand new trilogy, so maybe we'll get after Mass Effect 4, maybe we'll get Mass Effect 5 and then Mass Effect 6. Maybe, because if Mass Effect 4 sets up a new overarching threat like the Reapers were for the first game, then maybe we get a new trilogy out of it, which could, if we do get a Mass Effect 4 and a Mass Effect 5 and Mass Effect 6, maybe after that trilogy we'll get a Mass Effect Andromeda 2 or something. You know? And I'm back from outer space. Oh. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small irregular slot on the underside, remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel. You pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of your skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it disappears from view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to the caves and the rest of the tribe. You fall into the familiar patterns of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each day you rise from sleep, there is the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder, winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly. A glowing red orb. You try to run. A glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of red light extends back from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Elatania, lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you, undamaged, and your companion standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light, and you just sort of toppled over. One explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at their base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. What? So all that shit happened? Bro. Oh my god. Okay, that's probably one of the better reasons probably for this game, for the Mass Effect trilogy to have gotten a remake instead of a remaster. Because in a remake, they probably actually would have made a full-on like cutscene of Shepard passing out, the orb exploding, you having the flashback sequences, all that stuff, and then waking up today with him saying all that, instead of it just being a text message. That actually would have been a full-blown cutscene that would have played. In a remake, these missions can be more involved and do a lot more to enhance the immersion. But they didn't. They just remade it. They remastered it. Which was, you know, like, it's less cool that I had to say all that. Saying all that or just reading it was way less cool than what your mind probably could have pictured that cutscene being like. Where is this? This is here. Like reading all that, I was in no way immersed in any of that. It's like great, I'm just reading basically pointless. And they even say in the end, like they're like, oh, this entire fucking thing you're reading basically is a mystery that you're just never gonna solve. So basically all this entire text dialogue is pointless to read since it offers absolutely nothing. And if it was a cutscene, it actually would have probably sparked theories and all that, because there would have been a visual component that would have allowed people to connect things to other things in later installments and all that. But it being text, all you have is your imagination to make up random things that potentially don't interconnect, or things that overly interconnect to the point where it's just that, no, this wouldn't be it at all. Not to mention the fucking traversal just to get to that area is irritating. Like, why? I don't know. Why did they do this? Like, oh, great, we built this entire planet for you to explore. You find all this hidden stuff, materials and all that. But it's like, any regular player that would play this would immediately try climbing these hills and in search for maybe mineral deposits like this. But because of how irritating the terrain is to get around, they just wouldn't even bother. So that they just miss out on a lot of stuff and only find out about it afterwards once they read like a guide or see a video about it. So then it's already too late because you've moved on to the next thing, and you can't go back to the data because you've already started the next game or something. Hopefully Mass Effect 4 doesn't have terrain like this. I really hope it doesn't. Considering what they were able to do with Andromeda. Hopefully they don't take the negativity that came from Andromeda's release as a sign to, like, not do anything they did in Andromeda for Mass Effect 4. Because there were things that, like, I think Andromeda itself is generally just a good game. I don't think it's like the best, you know, but it's good. It's fine. It's good. And I think they really nailed the traversal and all that. So hopefully they decide to keep the traversal thing that they were putting in Andromeda and make it before. Because I don't want to have to do this again in 4 because I'm gonna have to do this again in 2 and 3 because I'm pretty sure they don't fix this traversal stuff until Andromeda. I could be wrong. I don't think I ever got to 3. I played a little bit of 2, but I never got to 3. So I could be wrong on the traversal being changed heavily by the later games, but still, if it's not, and it's basically just the exact same shit, then hopefully they keep the Andromeda traversal. And hopefully in Mass Effect 4 they put in the Explorer class, where you can be soldier, biotic, and tech all in one. That was one of I loved the fact that was in Andromeda. I was like, oh, finally, I don't have to pick a class. I can just play all 3 in one, and I don't have to choose. And I don't have to sacrifice this or that for this gameplay. I get all 3. That was 1, so this is gonna be 2 is gonna be the last one. I need to go to 2 just so I can go to the base and get all the gear. And then that basically ends this planet's whole thing. And technically, yeah, since I already completed the mission on the planet earlier than I was supposed to, but still, then it's fine. Monkey see, monkey do, it's the monsters. Okay, let's save. Alrighty then. So when you enter, I feel like you enter here, so there should be a medical kit and a locked crate. So medical kit, locked crate. Okay. And there should be a crate, locked crate, and then 2 in there. So medical kit, locked crate. So locked crate, crate, secure crate, secure, yeah, so basically there. After the module, analyzing the hijack, the module will always be in the same one. Yep. At this point, you can take advantage of the Paragon Marley exploit. After getting the data module with the hijack, make a save and then load it. Now you'll get a +6 Paragon points every time you interact with hijack. This is a fantastic way for renegades to max out the Paragon bars so they can do the UNC Besiege base assignment, which unlocks only when your Paragon bar is almost full. Oh. Be wary though, for once you've located the data module, you'll be attacked by Geth in the main chamber. Yeah. For the Normandy, while you're here, the anomaly on the southwest is worth visiting, but only if you have the trinket that was obtained from the Asari Consort assignment. If you get it, by completing Zoltan's complaint first, then Asari Consort. Head to the marker of the south map, marked itself on the map, and interact with it. After cracking it, interact with it again, and get some very interesting backstory regarding the Protheans. Yeah. Okay. But basically, I'm just gonna look at the map and then get all the gear, and then I can just basically leave. So, thought I was paused in the game, but I guess I wasn't. There should be a thing over here. Yeah, locked crate over here. And then a crate over in this direction. And then I'm going over to these areas. To my left, there should be a crate at the end of this tunnel. Oh, a locked crate. Okay. It doesn't say that on the map. Crate nonetheless, so whatevs. Whatevers. Oh, the monkey doesn't spawn anymore. Oh, so you really only get one chance at that. And then secure crate. Should be one in here, so here we go. Luckily I have the Omni Gel to just break into all these things. I am a little surprised about that. Legendary Edition has already been out for like a few years. Yet Wiimon, or Wand at this point, doesn't have an XP cheat that you could just activate. That feels weird. Same with like the whole, like I know there's Paragon and Renegade exploits in the game to get them maxed out, but it feels weird to just not have, like, not only them not having a Paragon and Renegade like cheat, but also them not having a XP leveled up cheat. That feels weird because normally they would have it, especially in these types of games. I know they have it in Vampire, which I bought and I'm gonna play. Okay, so we can return to Normandy now. Return to Normandy, yay! Planet complete. Woo! Ah! Planet complete. We completed the planet. The planet's been completed. The planet completed the planet. Yeah. Okay. Next up on our list is. Let me actually go into the map first so I can see where I'm at, just so I know. That's Pharos. So, all right, that was Attican Beta. So we're here. So we're almost done. We're almost done with the Uncharted Worlds guide. Armstrong Nebula. So we gotta go to the Armstrong Nebula right here.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Okay. By the way, another reason for why I didn't didn't want to customize didn't want to customize my Shepherd is also because his hair has the unique line on it in the front, which I think is I don't know, it's really it's unique to Shepherd specifically, so that's also a reason for why as well. All right, so first thing we got to go to Vamshi for Geth incursion. So Vamshi right here. Geth incursions part 1. All right. There's apparently 5 Geth incursion parts. Okay. Recommended squad. Despite heavy presence of Geth, for most situations, Tali won't be helpful for the majority of the assignment. This is because outside of 2 indoor locations, you'll be fighting them at ranges far too great for her to use her powers. Instead, bring Garrus and Ashley for the first 3 parts, as their sniper rifle abilities make them much more useful here. Bring Garrus and Ashley, so I'm gonna bring Garrus and Tali. I refuse to bring Ashley. Is it this planet? Oh yeah, it is this planet. Okay. Oh, it's another red planet. That's cool. No base survey. Only 3 planets in this place? That's crazy. Alright. Maji. UNC Geth Incursions is by far one of the lengthiest assignments in all of Mass Effect, and takes a bit of patience to complete. Why? It will take you to 5 different planets and is full of fairly lethal fighting. To unlock it, you simply need to travel to the Armstrong Nebula just northeast of Attican Beta, the cluster where Pharos is. When you do, you'll be contacted by Admiral Hackett, who will let you know that there are 4 Geth outposts he wants you to investigate. Okay. Let me exit real quick. Do I have this? Let me just check my journal. Geth incursions. Okay, I do. I think this is what I just got. Okay. So I have Geth incursions. Okay, cool. We're level 14. We're almost level 20. That's good. That is good. Okay. So, because of the way this assignment is structured, we'll be giving it multiple sections similar to how we handled the 3 parts of Hostile Takeover. Okay. So, travel to Vamshi. The first system you should visit is Vamshi. So it's a system, okay. The northernmost system in the Armstrong Nebula. So okay, it's Milky Way galaxy, nebulas, and nebulas/clusters, whatever, and then the systems within those nebulas. Sure. While you're here, get the following discovery. Pregel, which was, I think, this planet? Yeah. Pregel. Let's all see how you could say it. Once you're done, land on Maji, the first planet in the system. Is it really the first planet in the system? Okay. The outpost is tackled outdoors, so you should bring Garrus and Ashley for your squad mates. I'm bringing Garrus and Tali for this. Tali because it's Geth, Garrus because they recommend them. Ashley is just a no-go, unless it's like, I need Ashley for like a dialogue-specific outcome. I'm not bringing Ashley unless it's something like that. The neutral road to the outpost is to go up the winding road in the south, so you should tackle the outpost first. It's north of your position, marked with a 1. Our map above. On the way up, you'll have to deal with some Geth turrets to destroy them. Remember in the... Okay. Alright, Mako kills, crew off. Oh, yeah, okay. When the final gets killed, you can either return to the Normandy or continue exploring Maji for its discoveries. Okay. So this isn't any dialogue-specific planet. This is just... Okay. So, let's go. Let's land on the planet. Let's bring Garrus and Tali. Garrus, Tali. Solid team right there. And then let's go to every other place that isn't the main outpost, which is here. So let's start with 7, which is here. The mineral deposit. Alright, now we're gonna go for here, which is 6, and then 5 and 5's in the middle, between like right here in the middle, so should be easy to get to. Oh, let me up. Let me up. Hopefully there's a creature on this planet. I forget what they're called, but actually, does it tell me on the map if they're on here? Let me see. No, it doesn't seem like they're on the planet. It's those like worm creature things that come up from the ground. Those give a lot of XP. That's a definite level up for killing those guys. Okay. Right, and then we just gotta go here, which, yeah, it's a great run. I don't need to mark it, but... Cool, a massive skull. Huh. I also hope we get some stuff like that. I hope we get like, I hope in Mass Effect 4 we get some like Jurassic Park like type stuff where it's like you look back on all all 3 previous Mass Effect games and of the Milky Way galaxy, and it's like all of those like skulls and like bones you were finding of like these creatures that you never actually see. Like you don't get much information on them specifically, kind of. It's more like you just like that. It's just like, oh, we found a skull. What creature was it? We don't know, but it's a skull of some dead creature. It'd be kind of cool if like, oh, after all the tech and stuff, and they had to do a bunch of sciencey stuff to get back up to par with where they were at before. Maybe there's a scientist who started cloning all these ancient creatures that you came across in the previous games that you were just like somewhat scamming. But now these creatures are like the new enemy types, or like new creature types you can find in the game because they've been brought back, or I don't know, maybe you could find, maybe there's versions of them that are still alive being preserved, like a collector kind of character, like Marvel's collector, but like for the Mass Effect, maybe you could have someone like that you come across who just like has been going around the like Milky Way galaxy or all that, collecting like ancient creatures, maybe bringing them back and then keeping them contained, or like they've been preserving the last of those species, his kind, and they just were presumed extinct, but he's just been, or they've been just, you know, keeping them. You could do like kind of like a remaining Geth type character, like a surviving Geth character over the past 100 years, just like somehow did it. Maybe that's how you could bring Legion back. If you don't, that technically could be how you bring Legion and EDI back in 4, because they were kind of on the outer rim of the explosion, so it's possible that they didn't die. All that, or at the very least, maybe they went offline, but like they weren't destroyed. They were pretty easily able to like come back. But you could say like over the past 100 years, because every other member of your crew, unless they were all, because they have ways of doing it in 4. They could very, very easily explain away that all your past crewmates from Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, they were just put into cryosleep, you know? So technically all of Shepard's friends and stuff are back. You know, like they could easily do that if they really wanted to, like, I don't know if it would be considered playing it safe, but if they wanted to play it safe with like, you know, introducing characters, like sure they're probably gonna introduce new characters regardless, but if at the very least they were able, if like, you know, they picked certain characters that are just like too well liked from the trilogy to not bring back, like Liara for instance, I feel like is obviously there's an in-universe explanation for why Liara is still around, is because Asari's lifespan's like 1,000 years, and she was only like what? She only I think she's only like 100 in this game. She's 100 by Mass Effect 1, so she is. And considering that Mass Effect 4 takes place at like I think like 100 years or something after Mass Effect 3, Liara, it makes sense to be around. But if there's like, but it's also because she's a very popular character with the Mass Effect. So depending, like you know, the other characters like Garrus and Rex and Tali, even like they're very popular with Mass Effect. So they might find a way to bring them back through maybe cloning or cryosleep or something. But there's ways they can do it. They can literally, I mean, despite any sort of in-universe lore or whatever, they can literally, since it's their universe, it's literally whatever they want to exist in their world can exist in their world if they want it, if they find a way for it to exist. They can literally bullshit in anything. So if they wanted to, and they just wanted to play a little safer with their casting, they could easily bullshit something in on how those characters are still around, like 100 or more years later after the events of 3. So, yeah. I wouldn't mind it. I would love that if they did that. I wouldn't mind having all the OG cast after for 4, and I don't care if it's a bullshit explanation like cloning or cryosleep. I might prefer it because I don't know, I wouldn't want them to do something that's like, here's the OG character back, but now they're in a new age where it's like now all their crewmates are like this like fresh faces, but they don't have any of the history or experience with Shepard, and I don't know. Obviously if they do it, I'm sure they'll do it well. I'm sure they'll do it, you know, good. But in my head, I'm like, I could just see it being like the old grizzly veteran now has to work with like the new younger age of like heroes type thing, and I could just see that kind of getting obnoxious. I could already see people complaining about that if that were to be the thing, like when it releases, but you know, they might not do that. They might find a way to make it actually like genuinely endearing in a way. Usually it never is, but they could find a way to do it. Make it compelling and endearing for the characters, all that. But I would probably prefer them to play it safe and bullshit an explanation with all the characters going back. Personally, but that's just me. Just because, I mean, I just genuinely like the characters, so having them back, but like on a new engine and like with all the time that's passed, but just like seeing how they turned out and what's been happening, or something like that. Easily just say like a lot of the problems also with a lot of the things that were happening got solved in between that time. Like the whole Quarians needing to having the like their, you know, the germ problem of like they can't exist really outside of their suits because of germs in different atmospheres that could kill them because their species have a weak immune system. So you could maybe have a thing of like, well, because, you know, the end of 3, basically the attack, the whole Reaper attack thing had basically every species in Mass Effect kind of all come together and like work together to fend off the Reapers. Maybe that had the results of like them all working together and maybe finding some sort of, I don't know if you would call it a cure, but some sort of way to make the Quarian biology like more resilient. The immune system of Quarians better. Like I don't know, if there was like some surviving AI, like yeah, whatever. Oh, I forgot I could just... I don't know, stuff like that would probably be...
One down, 3 to go.
The Geth on the planet. There's so much potential for Mass Effect 4. And I definitely would want them to play it safe, but I wouldn't want them to play it too safe, where it's like not at all different. Yeah, I want there to be obviously some changes to like characters and all that, but I would love it if the OG characters were able to return through some bullshitting means. One thing I hope they never do, though, I hope they never do this, because I don't know. I'm sure they could do it properly. It's a choice-based RPG series, whatever, but I just hope they never do some sort of time travel plot with these things. Like, if you want to hint at maybe there being some sort of side thing going on that has no connection to the main story or to your character, and is just some little hidden lore or something that you can find throughout the game, or like a single message or something you could find on a planet that hints at something, but about like a time travel thing, kind of like what they do with like GTA and Red Dead, with how there's like a whole time travel subplot type thing. something like that doesn't directly affect anything actually going on, but it's like a little thing that you can be like, oh, that's interesting, and then move on. I just hope they never like put focus on that, because it would just it's not. Time travel has a way of just, you know, making a really good story and everything that came before really messy, and just kind of can screw a lot of things up and make a lot of people mad. But obviously in a choice-based game, I guess, you don't have to worry about that as much because it's up to the player's decision on how things turn out, so there's that, I guess. So this, oh man, so okay, this guide covers, this is all 5 Geth incursion points. Which, wait, do they all take place in the Armstrong Nebula? That can't be it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 4 areas. I mean, they have to. So wait, Vamshi. We completed Vamshi. Hong is next. Then there's Tereshkovia. And then Gagarin. But then there's Grissom. I'm not seeing a place. Maybe that gets unlocked once I do part 4. Maybe it's a shit or something. Yeah, close quarters. This is always, this brought up the fact that it's like open, so Tali's abilities wouldn't be as useful, but close quarters. You know. This is Geth Incursions Part 1. Now we're on Geth Incursions Part 2 now. So, travel to Hong. Your second system is Hong, which is located. Okay, we're gonna just go here. Shall get inside of Vamshi, which was your first stop. While you're here, make sure you collect the following discoveries. Okay. So on Matter, let's just survey this. So Matter and Dragir. Oh wait, yeah, this is one of them. Okay. What planet are we going to? This outpost is outdoors, meaning Ashley and Garrus will be your best squad mates here. I mean, I'm just gonna do the Mako kills, so it's whatever. Once you land on the planet's surface, the Geth encampment you have to destroy is located northeast. Okay, it's not telling me the planet yet, so I don't. Or no, Caspin is the planet. So avoid Caspin if we can, and survey every other planet. We can avoid Caspin if we know the name. Okay. Caspin. Matar. I love coming up with ideas though. I like brainstorming ideas. Mostly it's kind of like if they have a concept, if they have, like, let's say in a hypothetical scenario, it's like, right, they have a concept already made up of what the story is going to be, the gameplay, all that. Like, I would love it to be in that scenario of like going through everything that they already made and then going through it to kind of figure out this might not land great, this would actually be pretty good, we can actually make this better and elevate it higher or something like that. I don't know, some stuff like that in the story, because I like, you know, coming up with new things, but also kind of interconnecting things and bringing back old things, like characters and all that. That's just me, but I don't know. Okay, we're doing Garrus and Tali. What would that be called? That's not technically the idea guy, that's more like the post-idea guy. So it's an idea guy, but it's for... I'm the idea guy. I'm the guy that comes up with the ideas after the idea has already been made, to make the idea even better with my ideas. Boom. Alright, so... Okay, I'm saying Geth encampment is where we're... Oh wait, no. It's marked with a 5. Oh, Geth outpost. Geth encampment's different. Okay. So avoid 5, so we're gonna go for... Oh, let's go for 7 first. Work way to 4, 3, 1, 2, then we'll do 5 and 6 together. So 7's gonna be here. I wish I was more informative, or like informed on Mass Effect lore and stuff. But I really do like it. Like, I like Mass Effect. I think it's really cool. I just don't feel like I'm like super informed on all the little things that I'm sure are talked about with the Mass Effect community and whatnot. Damn it. I'm trying to just get the... Can I? Let's see. I'm gonna try going this as fast as I can, but it doesn't angle. Oh shit. We'll make it. Okay. Ooh, I made it. Awesome. Hey. Sort of a 360, kind of almost. An almost 360. Alright, so 4, 3, and 1 are already marked. Head to 2, so 2 is going to be on our way to 5, so don't really need this up for now. Shoot. Oh no. Wait. Is it? Up. Now we gotta make it over there. Okay. Stop falling and get stuck. Do this. How did I do it? Why did I do this? Here. Here. there's like a section I could have just gone up. This is okay. Let me just make sure all that's correct. 7, 4, 3, 1, 2, and then 5, and then 5 and 6 are directly next to each other, so there should be 2 things, and there should be one mineral deposit, and then the main objective, and that's it. Okay. Oh wait, it should be over here. I just forgot. Wait. Once you kill all Geth in the outpost towers, however, a Geth dropship will appear and dispense a lot of ground troops. If you want the most XP, you should avoid defeating the dropship. It'll stop dropping Geth foot soldiers that will give XP. Oh. So I shouldn't have destroyed it then. I should have just kept letting it drop soldiers. Did I level up at all? I did. Shit. Wait a minute. So I'm almost... Maybe I... Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Thinking about this now. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In Mass Effect 1, Geth Incursions Part 2. That's not it. That's spelled it completely wrong. Geth Incursions Part 2. God, stop. Does the dropship spawn infinite enemies until I destroy it? No, the Geth dropship in the Mass Effect 1 delivered to the Geth Incursion site for the planet like Caspian does not spawn infinite enemies. While it may feel endless due to the large number of reinforcements, the dropship will eventually stop releasing enemies and leave on its own, usually after dropping about 20 to 30 shock troopers. Key details for Geth Incursion's dropships. Finite means there's a limit to the number of Geth the ship will drop. Optional destruction, you don't have to destroy the dropship to stop the spawns. It will leave on its own after the troops are exhausted. XP farming. Because the enemies are not infinite, you cannot get infinite experience by waiting forever. However, you can kill all dropship troopers to get the certain ship or let them leave. Using the Mako's cannon is the most effective way to destroy the dropship quickly, but you can also take it out with small arms fire. Bugging down the dropship can glitch and stop dropping enemies, or get stuck in the sky if this happens. Driving around to trigger a respawn or saving and reloading can help. Okay, so no, it's not infinite then. They have a mines. Double mines. Okay, we can go back to, yeah, to Normandy. Planet finished. So now on to Geth Incursions Part 3. Okay. Telescovia, Strastrovia. Oh my gosh, okay. Carbonaceous asteroid. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Antibar. That's where I have to land, okay. Antibar, okay, here we go. This looks like it's a cold planet, so it's an ice planet. Yay! Okay, this third outpost is also tackled outdoors, so Ashton and Garrus are once again recommended here as squad mates. This snowy planet, like the last two planets we landed on, let me just do this. Okay, doesn't have a Geth base that can actually be entered. Instead, you'll have to head to the Geth outpost located northeast of your starting location, marked the 2 on the map above. Use the map above if need be. You eventually get to the Geth outpost after getting through some treacherous snow-laden terrain. terrain such that we beat you in there. Okay. Once the second wave is eliminated, however, you're free to travel the next to the next planet or continue exploring this one. Whew. Okay. This one pipe pretty decently fast, so it's a 2. Got to avoid the 2. Damn it, man. So it's the same planet? Yeah, Antibar. Okay. With the 2. Okay, so going on to our map, we are going to go to 7, which is going to be here, I think. Here. I just realized how the one is. Oh, this planet has a oh, that's what it's called, Pressure Mall. Pressure Mall. That's what I think it's trying to have. Because I need the XP, man. I need the XP to level up. It's a tricky one. Okay. On to the next area, which is going to be number 6. So that's going to be here. That was a close one. Okay. Okay. 5 and 4 are like neck and neck to each other right here. Hey, nice little, I discovered a wreckage. Wow. I wonder what caused that. I have no idea what could possibly have caused that destruction of stuff. Yes, okay. What's this? Oh, what's this? What this? Another protein ruin on my house. What this? Oh! I should have been bringing Liara with me. Well, this is where the guide starts to fail me, because if it would have let me know that there are the planets that have a Prothean ruin on it, I need to bring... whatever, it's too late now, I don't care. Yeah, maybe she'll have something to say about it. I know she might have some dialogue. I mean, maybe it's data. So maybe she might have some dialogue to say about it. I don't know. That's kind of... I'm just now realizing... So I saw the name, and then I was... We can go back to the other one, and I was like, yeah, that's 2 now. So I should have brought Tali and Liara with me because of the Prothean stuff. Fuck. I don't really know now, but it's not like... I don't think it'll... There was something earlier on in the guide that says, hey, if you go to planets with Prothean ruins, bring Liara. It doesn't, obviously the guide isn't going to tell me if the planet has a Prothean ruin on it beforehand, so I know to pick. Because like when it tells me, oh, what's your recommended squad? It doesn't tell me, oh, maybe you should bring Liara because there is a Prothean ruin that she'll have dialogue to say something about. Nope. So, maybe because they don't tell me that, and that's just up to me to figure out, maybe it's not anything actually important, unless they say later on in the guide, like, oh, if you've been bringing Liara to the Prothean ruin planets, and you got all of her dialogue, then you'll unlock this. It's like, oh, fuck off, because you didn't tell me to do that. If I would have known that beforehand, going into the planet, then I would have picked her, but I didn't. Oy. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, that's all done. It's now 3, which is here, which is debris, and then going on to 2, which is the final one. So we can get out of this, scroll down. That's just, yeah. So once we complete that, we can move on to part 4. Okay. So here. Talking to Liara after. This is the debris. Maybe this is the debris. I don't know. Yep, this is the debris. Okay. Jamming the signal, so I don't know where to go. This way. No. Alright, this looks like a little thing. Probably not, but looks like it. This looks like it would be somewhere. Aha! Stuff somewhere. I was correct.
one more outpost left.
Nice. Okay. That's it. Yeah, because they were the last ones to do on the planet. Like usual. Oh wait, no. No, I did all the... And then... Yeah. I did all the stuff. I did all the stuff. That's why I needed to stay on the page. Because the map tells me. Where is it? Okay. 7654132. 7654132. Yeah, okay. Return to Normandy. Okay. Part 4. Your next system, also in the Armstrong Nebula, is Gagarin. Located south of your last system. Okay. Zooming out. We are zooming right out. Wait, it says unknown again. I scanned this though. How is it unknown if I already scanned it? What the heck's going on here, bud? Okay, Gagarin. Gagarin. Okay. Travel to Gagarin. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, so June Thor and Anti-Rungan planets land on Rayengri. Nothing on this planet. Okay. Is this one? Yeah. June Thor. Okay. Anti-Rumgon. Wait. Anti-Rumgon. Okay. It is a green planet. Wait, it's green from afar, and it's green up close. This is Planet Namek. That's Planet Namek. Right there. We found it. We finally found the green planet close up and from afar. Okay. Located in the Gagarin system. Rayengri. And this is the fully red planet. Ooh. Okay. Land. Alrighty, since you're fighting in enclosed space this time, bring Liara and Tali along. Wait, why Liara and Tali? Why Liara this time, huh? You've been telling me to bring Garrus every single time. Now you're telling me to bring Liara? Some kind of bullshit. What kind of shit are they trying to pull here, bruh? Sucks. When you touch down on Rayengri, look for the Overrun research outpost on the south of the starting position. Man, I really want to play Prototype now. Just got the urge to play Prototype. Marked with a 5 on our map. Getting up here is actually unintuitive. Hey, it said that weird. I don't know, my brain was getting up to me. On my phone post. So just west of the marker, then go back to Peak, find a driveway with lights on the edge leading up. You can actually see a driveway on the map leading up to the marker. Oh, you can? That's cool. And then this is the place. So, the 5 on the map. Okay. Bringing these two. Which I would bring them the entire time, but whatever. Whatever. Is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. Alrighty, so. Okay. Avoid 5. Got it. So we gotta go to 1, 6, 7, 8, then I'm just gonna reload the map to go to 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That looks like a pain to traverse. So okay, 1 is over here. Ooh, this might be a Thresher Mall over here. This looks like a big open terrain. Thresher Mall? Please be a Thresher Mall. I really need that experience. Spear Ravens. Oh wait, this doesn't look like the open terrain, but maybe so. Hopefully, Thresher Mall pack. No, not Thresher Mall. Damn, that sucks. Examine. Wow, I found corpses. Great. An interesting discovery that I have made. Alright, then going on to 6, which is going to be here. I think, here. Okay. Where are you? There has to be a Thresher Mall on this planet. There has to be. That is a cliff. Oh, that is a cliff. That is definitely a cliff. Let's look at this time. Hey, a crate. Nice. Scavengers who made this camp are gone. They seem to have abandoned it abruptly some time ago. Oh, I wonder why it was abruptly abandoned, and not just abandoned. You could easily abandon a camp. Why abruptly abandon a camp? You know what I mean? That's where the interesting story comes in. The abruptness. Alright, mineral deposit next to 8, 7, and 8 are next to each other, so I gotta go this way. Hey, this is a nice upward hill. Hey, oh, ha 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 ha. Oh, nice. Is this gold? No, it's polonium. Sorry, let's spell that out. Okay. I'm scanning all these rare elements, bro. I'm like the best. I'm making us so much stronger in the long run by scanning all this stuff. I'm saving the galaxy. I'm doing all of the other random stuff. All the random stuff. Search. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing. Yeah. Yep, now I gotta go to 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return to the Normandy. Gonna go back up to the galaxy map. Land on the planet again. We are at Tali. I think I just stop talking like about the ideas from Mass Effect 4 after I said the whole Quarian thing. I also meant to say it'd be kind of cool if they just decided that the genophage for Rex's for the Krogans would just be cured, not be a problem anymore for them. That would also be really awesome. Solve 2 problems. Help the Quarians with their immune system problem, and then help the Krogan with the genophage issue. if they made a Star Wars reference and they just introduced a Star Weird to this. Like a dead Star Weird or something. Dude. Or like I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. It's like, oh, there's a creature in the abyss of space that we just can't see and just looks at you when you come in contact with it. I don't know. Star Wars. I've looked up a little bit about Star Weirds. They're both one of the creepiest things in Star Wars, and also one of the most interesting things I've seen in Star Wars recently. And I kind of wish instead of like all those Star Wars shows that were coming out, I actually wish that they would have made. I wish they would have decided to make like a horror movie or like horror show thing, like in the Star Wars universe, with like that dealt with like, what was it, Abeloth or something like that, and like Star Wars. Dude, that would have been so much more interesting than anything we would have gotten that we've had so far. They could have still done the whole zombie troopers thing, the zombie stormtrooper stuff. Rope that in with like the Star Weird, like a Star Weird plot. They didn't, maybe not even like a show, like a short movie. You know what I mean? Like imagine if you got like a short movie or like a short animation or something of like, I don't know, like an Imperial, like this, like a whole thing of like an Imperial agent who got his starship got trapped outside of hyperspace or hyperspeed or whatever, and like came in contact with like a Star Weird. I want something like that. I'd rather have that than any of the Star Wars shows that we've had. That would have been way more interesting. I'd actually probably be more inclined to catch up on Star Wars stuff if that was the case. It could be like, oh man, it could just be like, not like a creature that just comes after you and like chases you down, but just something that's there. Sometimes you see, like, even when the focus isn't on it, sometimes you can just see it in the background space. Like, there's no focus on it. You're not supposed to like be focusing on it. The attention isn't drawn to it. You can notice it if you blink, if you catch it. It's always present in the background of like the windows of the starships or something like that. Faint, maybe slightly hard to see, but it's there and you can see it if you look at it closely. It never moves. It's just there. Creepy ass smile. With beady eyes or whatever, I don't know. Especially when I've like some shit like that. That'd be so cool. They could even like pick like maybe not even like a Star Wars like centered like horror thing, but like if they did and they focused it like on like what would it be like the zombie, like the Stormtrooper zombies or whatever like that, like the whole Night Sisters thing. Like on Dathomir. But if you had maybe some focus on like an Imperial starship or something like that, and they came across it, like, I don't know, it'd be really cool. Like, you know, and maybe they could do that in like if they ever do a because I think there's like they were talking about it, like there are supposed to be talks about it. 3, 4, and then 5 is the last one. But like, of like a new trilogy coming out. I really, like, if they do that, I really hope, like, they don't have to focus on Star Wars. If they just have it be that, like, the scenes where their characters are in space, like, on their ship, or we get, like, a scene of, like, an Imperial agent on the ship saying something like they've had in all the other movies. But if we just had, like, in the background, just a Star Weird, just there. No one mentions it. No one, like, it's not mentioned or anything like that. It's just a background creature that you never that never gets focused on. But it's there in all the movies. I mean, hell, if George Lucas was like still making Star Wars stuff, he'd probably go back to every single movie and show, and he'd go back to every scene that had like space in the background, and he'd probably CGI in some sort of like Star Weird if you planned on eventually doing something like that. He'd probably do something like that. Having just a Star Weird like in the far way in the background, which would be cool. That'd be really awesome. Because maybe you could, maybe you could have done like an anthology thing. Like, could have been like a slow going into the horror thing of like, you do like the more present horror stuff, like the Stormtrooper zombies and all that. And you slowly do other things, but in the background of every anthology short or whatever it is, anthology episode or whatever, there is just like a Star Weird or something, or like a hint at like Avalon or whatever her name is. And it's like that's kind of like the end of the anthology, is like a final interaction, like the actual interaction with the Star Weird that's just in the background the whole time. Like that's the ending scene or something like that of like one of the whole build up of the anthology. It's just that. I made it. I made it. I made it. I didn't even follow the correct path, but I made it. But I freaking made it, dude. Was there anything like, was there any turrets or something? Or was it just like a light? Let's see. Damn. I really did just go the most difficult way possible, didn't I? Just a straight path. Like, the guy even told me that there was just a straight path to it. But I didn't care. I didn't care to find it. I just went the way up that I immediately saw. Okay, I know this is the last place to go. Alright, let's see. Outpost itself has 2 waves. The initial husk phase where you clear them out of the outpost, and the Geth stage where they ambush you by spawning in the main room. Okay. Again, yeah, I got you. Once the fight has ceased, check the outpost for these loot objects. But it's not over yet. As soon as you leave, you'll be immediately ambushed by more Geth. These enemies aren't anything special though, but come in strong quick. They make themselves out to be a lot stronger than you'd otherwise think. Quickly take cover behind the science station or behind one of the many boxes or crates surrounding it, and take aim at your foes. When they're killed, you can then head to the Mako and back to the Normandy and continue exploring. Green, okay. But loot stuff. Okay, here we go. Going into there we save. Let's go in. Well, a lot of stuff in here. Wish I could open all these lockers, but I guess I can't. So wait, in the first room there's supposed to be a storage locker and a weapons locker. So a weapons locker. I can jump ahead to all the loot stuff because there's no dialogue options in here to focus on, so. Okay, that was a weapons locker and a storage locker, so. In the, oh, fucking hell. Did I, oh my god. Hold on, I fucked up. I gotta go re-click the page because I don't know why that's a feature in this freaking thing, dude. Okay. What level am I? I'm level 16 now. That's cool. Okay. My Spectre training is fully maxed out. That's good. Alright. Right. There's in the main room there should just be a medical kit in the main room. So okay, here we go. Are they all dead? I hope so. Oh, can I? Oh, I have a. Oh my god, I have a map of here. Oh my god. Of course, I have a map of the indoors. I didn't even think about that this entire time. Where's the medical kit? So there should be a medical kit in here. On the western face of the northwest column, check our map for the... Oh my god. Yeah, that's not helpful at all. So, over here, should be over here. Here it is, medical kit. Okay, main room, got the only item here. And then these are pretty simple, so when I'm going... Hold on, let me face the rooms that I'm about to go into. So going into here... Facing that way. So to my left, there should be, left room should have 4 items, right room should have 2. So left 4, right 2. Okay. So I'm assuming southwest would be this room. So let's go to the southwest room. There should be right is 2. Items in here. Malfunctioning object. And something else. Should be malfunctioning in a crate in the southwest room. Oh, there's more. Left. Oh. Oh shit, wait, there's just... Can I close that? Oh fuck. Okay, there should be a crate in this room though. I'm not seeing a crate though. Shit, I thought that was... Okay, well... Okay. Oh, Carrie, oh my god, it's over here, okay. Whew, I was about to give up. Okay. And there should be 4 items in the other room. Not moving towards me, are they? Okay. Crate, malfunctioning object, crate. Okay. So crate. Malfunctioning object. Crate. Crate, over here. Okay. Okay, so that was 3 crates. Crate, and then a malfunctioning object. Okay, and then really it's just okay. So it's just about going outside, finishing the rest of these guys off, finish them outside, kill them outside, return to the Normandy, all that stuff. Okay. Turn this off. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, here we go. Don't die, please don't freaking die. Oh, I saw that. Ooh, that bastard almost got me. Shit, now I can't see him. Come on. Oh right, my main gun, my rifle has like the signal jammer. Please don't die on this one. Please don't let this one kill me. I better not die when I get outside. I'm gonna be so mad. No! Oh, he has the thing. He has the thing. Oh, he has the red beam of death. Cool. Oh, he has the red beam of death. Okay. That red beam of death, man.
Clear.
Honestly, if I had to say like what the most terrifying thing in this game is, it's probably that red beam of death. Because I could progress as far as I want, but if an enemy spawns with that red beam, then I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna have to restart all the way over on this level. Luckily, I saved before I go in now. So, everybody should be taken out. Got all the loot. We exit the building. Okay. I'm gonna create another save right here. Just in case something gets messed up. Okay. Let's do this, alright. Get in the vehicle. Ooh, okay. He also has the red beam of death.
This is odd. I would have expected one of these outposts to be a main base of operations for the Geth incursion into this region.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and eliminate them.
Awesome. Cool. I wonder what Legion's gonna say in Mass Effect 2. Because I read it on. It says like this game, because it saved data and then transfers over. The game keeps track of all the enemies I've killed. I know Legion isn't necessarily aligned with the bad Geth, and I know that the main Geth are good Geth. These are just like rogue Geth that have been corrupted, I think, by Saren. And then Legion's kind of just like also another rogue Geth, but he's not part of like the main Geth thing or something. But I wonder if there's like any special dialogue for the amount of Geth that you've killed in the first game, if Legion has anything to say about that. But yeah, okay, this planet is completed. Visit Irish pub. Slanty? Do you want me to visit an Irish pub? I think we can delete the saves. Yeah, delete the saves now. Oof, okay. That was part 4. And Coffee Shop Family first / Boerie John Jens and Terp's Army Coffee Shop in Amsterdam. Farm Boys. Okay. Anyways, on to part 5. Jeb. Okay. So, Geth Incursions, Part 5. The end of the Geth Incursion missions. Alright. Oh, God, okay. Woo. Talk to Grissom. Travel. I thought it said talk to. Travel to Grissom. Okay, the Grissom system, where this assignment concludes, is only unlocked after you've cleared out the first 4 outposts in this assignment. So I was right. It's a secret thing. Secret number 5. Travel. Okay. So, let's see, travel to Solkrum. It's like a mini planet moon thing. Okay. Oh, no! Damn it. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, TikTok. Come on, bruh. Not now. Don't have internet problems now. Bruh, come on. Don't be doing this to me. Oh, unknown. Scan. Rocky asteroid. Survey. Nice. Oh. Okay. That thing popped up. Okay, nothing else, it seems like, in this asteroid belt. Alright. Did it really? No fucking way! Okay. I'm gonna have to call it for the day then, because... Yep, my game's starting to freeze. Fucking hell! I saved before I went to do this, so... If I can get back into the game, zoom out. Let me... Okay, where's my save? Right here. This was, yeah, when I got back onto the ship I saved. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to end it on everything else, because I'm not dealing with this right now.